Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. It's the girl Star Flames, and we're back with another banging video. So, if you're new, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and join the family. In this video, guys, we're going to talk about Ye and Bianca being spotted in Tokyo, Japan most recently. Because as you guys know, Ye and Bianca, they were spotted a couple days ago in Tokyo, Japan. They were at a restaurant and the media dubbed them as looking sad and gloom as though, they were headed for a breakup. And there was even one report that suggested that the couple had taken a break. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to talk about it because it's not true, and I'm just tired of those media outlets. And here they are today. Bianca is rocking an all-white outfit. So too is her hubby, Ye. Now, Bianca looks good. Both of them seems really happy, and I love this for them. Now, following the release of these clips, the photographs and videos, there's so many people on the internet asking if they're not getting a divorce. It really shows that people are really sadistic in nature, because we know that many of these questions are not asking if they're not getting a divorce because they care. They wanted to have more to celebrate about, and unfortunately, they're not getting it. And as such, they are so sad that Ye and Bianca is not headed for a divorce, as they were told by the media outlets. Now, another thing that people have been saying is that she's covered up, finally she's wearing clothes. And you know what? While that is true, it is also highly hypocritical of the public to do so, because if you look at how most celebrities have been dressing, they have been copying Bianca Censori's look. And even though the media is saying that Bianca's outfit is going to have a negative impact on Kim and Kanye's kids. And that is just a hateful, negative, dangerous message to be promoting it from a media outlet. Because when you look at Beyonce, oftentimes Beyonce is showing a lot of skin. And even at her Renaissance film premiere in London, England, we saw Beyonce with a crotch out and all of that jazz. And her daughter, Blue Ivy, was standing right next to her. And we haven't heard anything from the media saying, Beyonce is going to have a negative impact on her kids. Also, when Kim Kardashian does it, she is promoting skims. And if you look at what the media is doing now, the media has a list of women on their front pages, literally nude. And we're talking from Kim Kardashian to Hailey Bieber to Kylie Jenner, Emily Ratajkowski, and you just name it. It's quite a few celebrities. As a matter of fact, it's the first time that I'm seeing so many women being nude on a newspaper, cover, because that's literally what it is. Newspaper cover. You might have the digital version, but it's still, a newspaper, right? I've never seen this ever before. But as I've always said to you guys, it's okay for everyone to copy Bianca's style, but Bianca cannot be Bianca, because the moment Bianca tries to be Bianca, it is a outrage, a disgrace, and it also causes chaos. Now, if you guys remember also when Bianca came on the scene, many of these people, they sent their little bots to message me, to tell me that, oh, she looks disgusting. She has a BBL. Her breast is not real, If you guys remember, we did an entire segment about that, about natural bodies are back. And I'm even looking into that today. And that segment should have been a no-no. You know why? It is because natural bodies never went anywhere. So we shouldn't say natural bodies are back when it never went anywhere. Natural bodies has always been the major contender, shouldn't be, but women have always remained true to their God beauty and not altered beauty. So, I just want to remind myself and remind you guys never to say natural bodies are back, because it never went anywhere. It is always in the, league, because it cannot be duplicated. It cannot be replicated. And this is why we have many people trying to get plastic surgery to look like a particular black woman oftentimes. When you use color in this case, in this scenario, even though it's proven to be 100% factual. Many people are upset and they say, oh, it's not a color thing. It is a color thing. People get plastic surgeries to look like black women who are of voluptuous body. That is what the entire Kylie Jenner brand is built on. So we should never say natural bodies are back, because natural bodies never went anywhere. Natural women have always been beautiful and gorgeous. So let's remember that. It's just Hollywood that is promoting their satanic rituals upon us and influencing other women, black and white, that they need, influencing them and convincing them that they need to get plastic surgery to look a particular way. So with Bianca has truly, stood the test of time, because she was bullied so much for her natural body. Many people also had the narrative of her getting a BBL, and many people were pointing out BBL lines, and people sent me messages saying, look, this is the BBL line. You need to admit it. And I said, that's not a BBL line. That's a crease that you get as a woman that wears undies over a period of years, and it sits in the same place repeatedly. She had that little line going, and that's what it is. And if you know how BBL works, when someone gets a BBL, when that person loses weight, the BBL remains at the same size. Bianca's buttocks reduced every time she lost weight. You could see everything losing weight proportionately at the same time. So she did not get a BBL, right? So to the people who have been saying that, I know that you guys are now ashamed to realize that, yes, her body is natural. When the discussion came about, even Tasha K, clapped back at people and said, no, her body is real. And if you look at her mom has hips and her mom has buttocks. So it's just genetics. So stop hating on women with natural bodies, and we're going to stop promoting that natural bodies are back, because it never went anywhere in the first place. It's as though saying, when a man gets, surgery, to become a woman, and we say, oh my God, he has bring out his true version of himself, being who he wants to be. He's now the woman that he always wanted to be, the true woman. No, a true woman is born a woman. A true woman doesn't transition from being a man to a woman. A true woman is born a woman, okay? Unless, let me back up, unless when you were conceived and when your mom did that ultrasound, you were a boy and she took some hormone, therapy, as they're saying it happens, and did something else. But if your mom wasn't on any hormone substance, then you are the true version of yourself. It's just that you feel like you're something else, okay? So, as I was saying, natural beauty never went anywhere. That is what Hollywood wants us to believe, and as such, we're going to dismiss that. Natural bodies are not back. It never went anywhere first to begin with. And let us promote that and speak that and say it repeatedly. And this is how you know that these people, they're never going to like Ye, because Ye is always opening people's eyes and making people realize that a lot of the things that Hollywood has been telling us, promoting, pushing on us, it is all a dark illusion. It is genuinely not real. One thing we can take from Ye and Bianca is their fashion statement. Ye and Bianca has always proven that you do not need to wear Gucci. You do not need to wear Balenciaga or any brand. You remember when they did that no brand phase, they still made it to the media outlets. They were still trending. So you do not need any of that. You just need to have your true, natural, God-given talent. But that's all I have to say about that for this video. Ye and Bianca stunning in all white in Tokyo, Japan. Bianca looks really good. Both of them look really, really and truly happy. So, it is your time to chime in. What are your thoughts? While you're at it, thumbs up, share, stay safe, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.